Good evening, viewers. This is your friendly neighborhood Hot Wheels aficionado, Okie Diecast, with another video for those who choose to indulge and watch. This one will be a little bit different. A couple weeks ago, I picked up this 5-pack, Muscle Mania. And I picked it up because, as you can see in this case, I like this casting, which is a Dodge Challenger. There's 3 or 4 different iterations of the Dodge Challenger. We're not going to go over them all right here. We'll do a showcase on these eventually. But I have this side of the case full, and all the way down to right there. These kind of the ones right there. This is the newest one. And this is a Dodge Demon, Challenger SRT Demon. I think it's 2018 Demon. It's also, this is Zamak right here, the red one, the yellow one. These are all Demons. I just found out that in NFT Series 6, which is going on sale on the Mattel website, here maybe as soon as next week, I'm not sure. But the Dodge Demon is going to be one of the redeemable cars that you can get from there. In other words, a physical car. Not all of the NFTs are physical cars that you can actually get, but there's a handful of them that are, and the Demon's going to be one of them. But I picked up this 5-pack at the local show recently, so I picked it up for that thing, which is the Dodge Challenger. But after I got to looking at it, I thought, man, this is a really cool 5-pack. And I looked it up. It's from 2017 Muscle Mania. And there was a couple cars that stuck out to me. Namely this yellow one down underneath there. I love this style of Mustang. Of course, the Challenger, the Superbird, or I guess that's the Dodge Daytona. It's the way that one's labeled. And I don't even know what this car is, but we're going to find out because I'm going to open them. We're going to put them on the turntable. And we're going to look at them one at a time. So let's go ahead and do that. Muscle Mania 2017. Got it at a local meet. There's the back. 69 Dodge Charger Daytona, SRT 08 Challenger, Boss Mustang Laguna Seca, Ford Torino 70, and the 73 Pontiac Firebird. Does anybody know the best way to get into this package? If the screen goes red, it's because I sliced into my finger. Not to be graphic or anything, but there we go. Got it open. I'm going to take this thing out. There we have the Dodge Daytona. K46K, must have been 2017, 2012 Mattel. Dodge Daytona. Maybe we can look at these without putting them on the turntable. It's got the PR5s with a white lip around the rim. Dodge Daytona. It's got the side tampos, nothing on the top. Nothing on the back. They're basically basic models. Here is the 5-pack exclusive Dodge SRT8. Dodge Challenger SRT8. Also a K46. 2010 this casting. A little bit of debris on the front there. Really cool looking casting. I love this casting. Mainly because I loved the car when it came out. Never have bought one. I've just been able to appreciate them on the road. Never even been inside of one. This car, it wasn't the Boss 302, but what year was this? This is a 2012. Well, in 2005, I bought a silver Mustang GT with red leather interior with the 4.6 V8 in it. It was the first year that they had kind of went to this body style. Can't remember if it was called a S281 was the chassis identification for this one. But first new car I ever bought, drove it off the showroom floor. They had it in the showroom for me. I bought it sight unseen and drove a couple hours to go get it with a buddy of mine, and they had it in the showroom. Did the deal, drove it out of the showroom. It was a pretty cool experience. And then kept it for a couple of years and then sold it. Ford Torino 70. Indonesia. Casting. 2007. They're all K46. This is a pretty cool casting. These are not all castings that I collect, but I have a number of these cars that are just loose. Even though I don't collect them, I keep them. I'll baggy them and keep them. I keep them in a shoebox. These 5-pack exclusives and multi-pack exclusives, they can get hard to find after a while. Most of these collectors don't generally go after these. They're basic models. And a lot of them end up in the hands of kids, and they get played with and rash and get rash on them, and then they're hard to get examples of later. And this was 6 years ago. Look at that orange paint. It's kind of got a depth to it. Kind of a metal flake orange. I've got the database up in front of me here. It just says orange. Sometimes that database will give the colors and actually talk about the finish. You know, Spectraflame, matte, satin, metal flake. Made in Indonesia. This is 70 Pontiac Firebird. Does that not have the name of the casting on the bottom of the car? It does not. Well, that's interesting. And it's interesting seeing this rivet kind of tucked back behind the axle. Most times I'm used to seeing it in front of the axle if it's got two rivets, it'll be in front of the axle. This is a 2-rivet car with the rivet behind the axle. Anyway, little curiosities. Love this car. There's lots of people, and I think it's comes from just groupthink, maybe. Maybe it's an honest opinion or critique about Hot Wheels kind of hot wheeling out some of these castings, you know, with the back wheel, oversized back wheels, kind of adding a little rake to it, the smaller front wheels, and that's actually a knock to some of these castings. And a knock to Mattel themselves and the Hot Wheels brand for doing it. So you're starting to see a lot more of these cars that have realistic, you know, scale back wheels. And to me, they just don't look as cool. I really like the fact that the back tire on this car is bigger than the rear. It's just a lot cooler looking to me. And I think if this car had the same size wheels in the back as it did the front, it would lose a little bit with me. So you run into both sides of the argument about the Hot Wheels hot wheeling out their cars. But look at those. Ooh, look at those 5 spokes. Was there a better wheel to go on this one? I just love those 5 spokes. So that's it. That's it for this video. We looked at the 2017 Muscle Mania 5-pack. Tell me what your favorite car was. Which did you think was your favorite out of this 5-pack? So many of those 5-packs are kind of crazy, but this one, I think every single car in there was really, really cool. So, the Charger will go in the Charger case. The rest of these will go in a surplus Hot Wheels shoebox. And will maybe someday end up somewhere else other than here. Who knows? I hope you guys enjoyed that little short unboxing video of the 2017 Muscle Mania 5-pack. And hope y'all have a nice weekend out there. And we'll see you soon for the next diecast videos from your favorite channel, I hope. Okie Diecast. Thank you guys.